Ah, there you are, traveler. And as per our arrangement, right on time. I hope you aren't just hoping to curry favor with me. Speaking of that arrangement, shall we review the terms? The Qixing have requested that I step out today while preparations are made for the festival. And since I had a few errands I wished to perform myself, I called on your assistance as an escort for the afternoon. Although, you have little reason to accompany me other than to get into my good graces. Or perhaps you simply wish to learn about me. Well, I suggest you make the most of this chance. In trade and in life, it is the one who makes the most of golden opportunities who finds the most success. Now then, I should like to set out, as our itinerary takes us on a rather circuitous route. I hope you'll manage to live up to my high expectations of you. Our first destination is the Feiyun Commerce Guild to deliver a missive regarding updated restrictions on trade with Inazuma. Ah, yes, delivering it by hand myself is far from a common occurrence, of course, but with matters such as this, a personal touch can help smooth the trek over bumpy roads. Here we are. This shouldn't take very long, but I suspect I will have grown something of an appetite by the time I have finished. Why don't you use this opportunity to find us something to eat? There are plenty of lovely restaurants to be found on Feiyun Slope. As you are my escort, I'll leave the task of selection in your capable hands. Ah, you're already back. You managed to find our meal, I trust. Well, traveler, I must say, you surprise me. A Mora meat sandwich. Most people in your situation would have doubtless put their efforts into appeasing me with finery. We are, after all, within viewing distance of Jingyue Kiosk and Liyue Pavilion, and yet you chose to walk to a food stall and purchase this. Something smart, straightforward, and simple to carry, and delicious as well. I'm impressed. We should hurry on. I have a special order waiting to be picked up, and while I do have control over snowfall in Liyue, I can do little to stop the rain that threatens to come over the harbor soon. Hopefully the coming storm passes by us soon. It would be a great shame and a greater waste if the festivities of the Lantern Rite were prepared for naught. Do I have duties as Tianxuan for the festival? No duties, no. But I do have my reasons for hoping the festival goes forward as planned. As for what those reasons are, though, I shall keep to myself. If you wish to learn more, you will simply have to make do with being vigilant and observant. Here we are. It's not well known to most, but this establishment creates some of the finest clothing in all of Liyue. The girl who runs it impressed me with her work a few years ago, and so I decided to make an investment. Things that are unique are wondrous treasures indeed, and ones that can provide you with joy time and time again are even more priceless. Look upon her work. Isn't it splendid? Doesn't it resemble the beauty of the glaze lily? I had doubts that the blue of this would suit me, but seeing it before my eyes, I think it will work nicely, don't you? And the feel of the softness of the silk, isn't it splendid to the touch? I look forward to the night when it will grace my skin. And judging by your reaction, it seems you do as well. You possess exquisite taste. You see, there is a time and a place for everything. When you selected our meal, it was the correct decision to get something light and easy to carry as we go about my appointments and errands, but for the festival, I have time to prepare and knowledge of the battlefield that I intend to walk. Yes, the battlefield. For the Tianquan, events such as these are filled with spies disguised as diplomats and soldiers seeking to capture ransoms. Survival requires both preparation and foresight, and success requires tactful and skillful application of these tools in the fray. Carrying the proper equipment is also of utmost importance. Speaking of carrying, please carry the bag. And since the rains have begun to fall, fetch an umbrella from that merchant's stall as well. It'll be difficult for ships to make it back to the harbor if this gets worse. Precious cargo will be hard to come by. Let's make our way back to the office in Yujing Terrace. We managed to make good time on my errands thanks to you. Am I okay? Dear me, it seems you've gotten me to let my guard down quite a bit, traveler. There are many who have tried and failed to do the same, with much worse intentions at heart. To reward your observations, I will give you a tidbit to set your mind at ease. I am all right. I simply have many treasures that possess great meaning to me. After I destroyed the Jade Chamber, the value of these treasures became clear as the waters of Qingse. I have been worn thin by worry about them. Were it up to me, I would keep all my treasures locked up securely within the vault that is this strange and wonderful harbor, safe from the dangers of the world. But some treasures are too willful to be locked away safely. But that just makes them all the more precious to me. And we've completed our itinerary as the rain cleared up. Were I a believer in fortune made not from Mora, I'd consider this quite fortunate indeed. Traveler, you have my thanks for both being my escort and listening to my musings. I hope you recognize your own worth as I do. You are quite a precious treasure to have in your own right, and you should value yourself appropriately, as I do. When the time comes and the Jade Chamber is rebuilt, I would invite you back within its halls once again to take your place as a guest. But for now, I hope you will remain in Liyue for the upcoming festival. It is sure to be quite a delight. And besides, I may have some need of an escort again. You'll make sure the Tianquan is properly armored for battle, won't you?